Should you get a pet bird? No. Okay, so you're considering getting a pet bird. Ow, she's breaking my rings. Talk about some of the pros and cons of owning a pet bird so then you can make your own decision on if you want one of these things. Yes, exactly. Prince is all for it. You have to have a lot of time and patience because sometimes you're like so crazy, right? Right? Oh, okay. And when you get a dog, some people are like, it's a lifestyle change. Birds are kind of a lifestyle change, but almost in a different way. You have to switch out your pans. You can't really spray perfume. You can't She's climbing on the mirror. You can't spray aerosols for your hair, so you can't use spray deodorants. You can't use anything spray on your... Birds are so sensitive. Did you shit on the phone? Did you shit on the phone? You know how you have to like child-proof a home for kids? You kind of have to bird-proof your house in a... Did you just shit? Kind of have to bird-proof your house in other ways. Like Prince tries to get under our... We have towels shoved under our dishwasher, on top of our microwave, or our oven, because she will try to shove her whole body into any small opening. So we had to make it a little bit safer for her. The thing that I'm so paranoid about is closing windows, because our windows in our building don't have screens. I literally have nightmares sometimes that she flies away. I don't know why that's a recurring nightmare for me, because I'm so crazy about making sure all of the windows and stuff are closed for her. I don't want to say this is a con, but maybe just like a funny quirk about Prince. She's such a picky eater, but if there's crumbs of anything on the floor, she'll try to eat them, which could be so bad if there's anything gross or disgusting on the floor, but she wants to eat anything on the floor, and then you try to give her broccoli and she's like, no, yeah, no thank you. Contrary to popular belief, birds don't just eat seeds. It's actually not like a healthy diet for them. You want them to have fresh fruits and vegetables. You want them to have like pellets if your bird will eat pellets, and switching a bird from seeds to pellets is a whole, oh my gosh, it's a whole shebang. Like Prince's little emotional support jar. They have crazy fun personalities, which is one thing that I love about birds so much, is they're so fun, but they're also so funny. Prince, for example, loves any sort of jar. In garbage cans, as I'm sure you guys have seen, she loves her forbidden cupboard. She'll sit in shot glasses, martini glasses, mason jars. A lot of people, when they first get a pet bird, they get kind of deterred because it takes a really long time for a bird to come out of their shell and kind of like grow into their personality more. It does take a lot of time. It took a lot of time for her to get comfortable out of her cage when I first got her. So Prince originally, I made a whole video about Prince's lore, but she was an add-on Kijiji when a family didn't want her anymore. So I ended up taking her from this family. Keeping a bird in a cage all day is like not really it. You want to be able to let them out and play. No dog hair all over my house. We may find feathers once in a while. Any little feather's cute. Like look at this feather I found today. I was in my makeup room and then I got this little feather. Birds do have dandruff, but it's way less than a dog or a cat. Their food is so much cheaper than dog food because they eat less. Like she doesn't even weigh a pound, so I buy less food than a dog. Like my parents, when their dog was still around, they'd pay hundreds upon hundreds every month. I feel like I pay, I don't know, $50 a month for food for her, and that includes all of her fresh fruits and vegetables because she eats like such a teeny tiny amount all the time. Con is it can be really hard to find a good vet that specializes in birds, because we live in Vancouver. There's only one vet that really specializes, just shit everywhere. There's only one vet that really specializes in birds. She's in her 70s. Yeah, she's in her 70s. So I don't know when she ends up retiring what people are gonna do in Vancouver, because she's like the best at what she does. It's really hard to find a good vet. If a dog gets sick, so many vets know how to treat dogs and cats, but like not the same can be said for birds. And it's expensive too. Like we took her to the vet. Her vet visit was like $2,500 for like a day's worth of tests. I know dogs and cats can be just as expensive too. If it's not gonna be cheaper vet wise for a bird just because they're smaller. Her bites will make my fingers bleed if she really like chomps in. Being very friendly right now. The bigger birds can make your bones break. How nice and sweet she is right now, and how much of a demon she can be other times. That's just who she is as a person. A bird. I have some friends that are just scared of birds. They don't want to come over. I don't have to host people, so that's a pro to me. Why do you think people are scared of you? Their personalities, they're so funny. She never fails to make me laugh. I just made a video today on TikTok just about how I was having a bad day, and then the whole day she was doing just like actual psychotic things, like hanging to the fire alarms in the house, fighting with the garbage can, and honestly it just like made me crack up even though I was having a super bad day. She's kind of just an icon, so she makes it better. Oh, thank you so much. I will say, before you get a bird, research the type of bird you're getting. Find someone online who maybe has that type of bird and see, you know what I mean, the pros and cons from watching them. But definitely do your own research before you just buy a bird, because I find that a lot of people will, did it poop again? A lot of people will just buy birds and they have no idea what they're doing, then the birds don't end up having a great life. So make sure that you're ready to commit your time, and your house will be covered in shit. The shit everywhere though is literally no joke. TV and the whole back was covered in shit because you kept flying and shitting behind one of the TVs. Look, there's shit everywhere. This right here, shit just going down my painting from Prince. So we're gonna cover that with that little branch and we'll pretend like that never happened. Potty train some birds. I have tried. Like when I take her out of her cage, I can put her over the sink and say poop and she'll poop. Yeah, exactly. She will just fly onto me sometimes and take a fat shit on my shoulder or my head. There's nothing I can do about it. You sure do. I know. It doesn't smell the way that dog or cat shit is. If a cat pees on your clothes, you're like so screwed. Or if a dog shits on your carpet, you're also so screwed. Their shit doesn't smell. So it's a pro, but it's a con because they shit all the time. If they're quiet for too long, doing something bad. I don't know what to tell you. It's the same with children, I would assume. I don't have any, but if they're too quiet for too long, they're probably doing something bad. If you're on the fence, it's probably not right for you. Or if you think it's gonna be easy, probably not right for you. If you are willing to do the research and put in the work, like they can be amazing pets. They'll become your bestie, and some of them live a really long time that you have to add them into your will. It's so sad when a dog passes away when they're 15. There's some birds that live till they're 90 and you have to rewrite them in your will to your grandchildren. Birds live a fucking long ass time. So make sure you do your research on the type, but woo! It becomes easy once you get in the routine of everything that you're doing for your bird. And I think they're amazing pets. I'm biased, but I do. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my gosh, look at my little phone. Look how nice she's being right now. If you have a bird and any experiences with your bird, leave them in the comments for people who are considering getting birds so then they can read your experiences and kind of like make a decision for themselves. For watching, we love you guys. We appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you're not liked and subscribed to our channel.